Fantastic. All access.
We're going to be playing an Azzurra. The Azzurra are a returning race, not a playable race. Previously only humans were playable, but a returning race from Guild Wars Eye of the North. One of the things that we always liked about the Azzurra, one of the things that we thought embodied them, was sort of their comic sense. And so you'll see throughout the animations, particularly of the Azzurra, that it's not just their stature that makes them a little bit funny. If Elijah dodges from left to right, he's got a little wobble. Oh, do threaten. I love threaten. Their emotes are pretty charming. You want to fight? You want to fight? I'll take you. Yeah, you and me. Even when they lug giant weapons, like Elijah as a guardian here is a... Elijah has a hammer here, and when he runs about, little Azzurra tugs it up over his shoulder. Happens with a great sword too, it's pretty adorable. So the story of this area is the Hylic, one of the secondary races in Guild Wars 2, a sort of a frog people, live on this coastline that's been, infected with undead as Zaitan, the elder dragon, has risen from the ocean. And the Azzurra and the Sylvari have moved in to help protect them against Zaitan's minions, and also against Zaitan's lieutenant, who it looks like we're going to have a look at here. A number of players are popping up. You'll notice that we have that message that there's a special opportunity. I want to reiterate that that is a special opportunity and that won't happen in the normal game. This is just so that people can experience this during Gamescom. Under normal circumstances, this would be the product of a series of events, event chains that come from all over in order to finally lead up to the encounter that we're about to see once Elijah stops laughing. And here come all the other players. So again, that boss camera kicks in and we are ready for a big fight. So even though Tequatl is just one of the Zaitan's lieutenants and not actually an elder dragon himself, he is no small chicken. Tequatl is a big boss with a lot of different moving parts and pieces. Right there what you saw was that when he flies up in the air, he shoots down what are called bloated creepers, which are giant mobs that will go out and self-destruct on people, causing a poison effect. Here he's erected bone walls. The bone walls serve multiple purposes. They keep people close to the combat so that while they're trapped by his poison, they won't be able to get through. And it also keeps him from being shot by the turrets that are over on the shoreline. He also will frequently cast a fear down onto the people that will make them all run away. Elijah's heading back to one of the turrets here to... Let's see, is one of them open? Or we got people on them. Very popular, those turrets. He'll also send out undead minions to attack the turrets themselves. Tequatl also has fingers that he will jab through the ground, and they will pop up and either throw people back into the poison if they're near him, or also it'll kick them off of turrets if people aren't paying attention. So in a fight like this, not only can't you really do it alone, this is a fight that you're going to need a good group of people all coordinating to work together to take it down. They can't all just be hammering away at the thing. They all have to take up different functions. But they're doing it without communicating. These people are working dynamically, very organically in the world. Some of them are on the turrets, some of them are keeping the undead away from the turrets, some of them are taking care of the fingers, some of them are up close, some of them are running around and resurrecting other players. Every player can find something that they want to do and participate. And as a result, every one of them will be rewarded. One of the other elements is this Azuran mega laser over here, which as long as people protect it, will occasionally fire off a ray that will put Tequatl into a sort of a down state himself. Bam! And down he goes. So now people have a couple of seconds worth of time to do even more damage and not be afraid of retaliation. They gotta get that time in while they can. There are also NPCs here who can rebuild the turrets and also keep them at full function, and those NPCs can be affected by the undead. People can resurrect them just like they can resurrect a player. Again, I don't know how important, I don't know how many times we can say how important it is that every player be able to resurrect every other player. Everyone can heal themselves. There's no need for you to bring a special class to make sure that people can keep playing. Everyone gets to keep playing all the time just by working together. You should never be sad to see another player. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody has the opportunity to earn credit for an event. When other players are around, they're a help to you. They're a benefit. And in cases like this, they are an absolute necessity. You were a little too close, my friend. So Elijah's showing off his down state here. Again, if you're defeated in combat, you fall to the ground, where you can use a couple of limited down skills. If you manage to take out a monster, then you will resurrect, you'll rally, or you can wait for another player to come and resurrect you, which looks like they're all a little bit busy with Tequatl himself. Oh, and Elijah's back up. Did you rally? You might have rallied off one of the fingers. Again, basically death shouldn't be an impediment to having fun. If you get downed, there's still that chance, there's still that moment that you can live in where you might get back into the action. And even if you don't, just return to the nearest waypoint and come running back. Waypoints aren't that far apart, the cost isn't that great. We want you to get in and play the game. So, it looks like they may be able to take it off. I think we've got a lot of people working on this. There are probably 30 or 40 people both down on the show floor and also back at our offices in Bellevue working to play on this. And I think they might do it. Oh, sure enough. Tequatl sinks back into the sea to rise again, only after a series of events conspire to call him back from the ocean depths. So you'll see that because Elijah participated in this and actually did an excellent job, he gets gold participation for that. He gets the full amount of experience and gold. He also gets a chance at a giant chest, because what would a giant dragon be without a giant chest? Every person who participates in this gets something. This isn't where you get, you know, a chance at it. Everybody gets something.